Okay, today's lesson is going to focus on your long division, doing the step-by-step that we've been working on, but I'm going to give you some help. It's called an acronym. The acronym is, does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? So in your notebook, you're going to be creating a McDonald's cheeseburger, okay? Just first watch me create mine, watch me go through the steps, and then you will do it yourself, okay? So watch me create mine, and then you can create yours and finish watching the video on how we use these steps to help us solve our long division problems, okay? All right, so as you can see, I already have two items in there. I have the burgers at the bottom, and all I did was put tape at the top, okay? And then I'm creating flaps, okay? And then I put my cheese on top, and I just put some tape at the top, okay? And then it goes serve. And I'll put some tape at the top. So what I'm doing is first placing, okay, McDonald's, tape at the top, and does. There's our cheeseburger. This is going to help you remember the steps involved in long division. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Okay, here's how it goes. Does represents divide. Okay, McDonald's represents multiply. Serve represents subtract. Cheese represents check. And burgers represents bring down. Okay, all things that we've done since we began doing our long division. Okay, all right, so make sure you have this cheeseburger ready to go with all of what our steps are that go with our acronym, does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? And think to yourself, like, say it out loud, say it in your head. Does McDonald's serve cheeseburgers? Divide, multiply, subtract, check, bring down. Okay, here's how it works. Let's say we have a division problem like 34 divided by 2. Okay, so first I'm going to divide. Okay, does, or how many times will 2 go into 3 is how you think about it. How many times does 2 go into 3? Okay, how many 3 10s can fit into your 2 groups? Okay, well, only 1 10 will go in each group. 2 goes into 3 one time. Okay, so that right there is the first step of divide. Okay, how many times will 2 go into the first number 3? Okay, all right, so then let's move on to our next step. Okay, which is multiply. So I'm going to reset up my division problem. 34 divided by 2. I found out that 2 goes into 3 one time. Now I multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. I put it underneath the 3. Okay? All right, now I go on to my next one, which is subtract. Set up again. 34 divided by 2. 2 goes into 3 one time. I multiplied. 1 times 2 is 2. Now I'm going to subtract. 3 minus 2 equals 1. Okay? Reset it up for my next step. 2 goes into 3 one time. Multiply. 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. Check. Is your leftover smaller than the number you're dividing? Yes, it is. Okay? You're dividing in 2. Yes, it is. So that's check. Okay? And so now we get on to our next step. Bring down. Reset it up. 2 goes into 3 one time. Okay? 1 times 2 is 2. Subtract. I get 1. Check. 1 is less than the 2. Bring down the next number if there is one. Okay? Now we have 14. And then I continue the process. Okay? Starting back up at the top, I would divide, multiply, subtract, check, and bring down if there's a number. Okay? All right, so now you're ready. You're going to continue using this. We're going to continue finishing the problem at group with me, okay? So your video thing today, let's say that you are completely done. Make sure you pull out your log. Go ahead and write this problem inside your math problem for today. Write down what you've learned, any questions you have. You'll bring both the spiral and your log to group with me.